What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We got a guest today. Ow.
Yeah.
And let me say this before I introduce you. This is about to be a funny, because you already been cutting up.
No, just a little light energy for some
You know
beautiful
what I'm
women.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? I love my I act accordingly to the company I keep.
Okay.
Right.
We was giving you good vibes.
Off top. And smell good than a motherfucker.
Always.
Yeah.
And you know this.
Very important.
And let me give you a compliment,
We love a
because
fragrance.
your skin is skinny.
Yeah, and I'm all
Beautiful
shit, too.
skin.
Yeah, God is good.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all, we
Thank
got
you.
Kenny Burns in the building.
Yeah.
First of all, because
Shots!
period. I'm just like, look, we still got some work to do.
Right.
We still got
We
everybody
already
pipe down.
done took one.
But wait,
Started off like that. Right?
let me say this, because our listeners, they on the young side.
Yeah, I love it.
But you are a legend.
Thank you, my love.
Literally.
I
like,
appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know Auntie Lil Season. I know it. Look, when they said Kenny Burns, I said Kenny Burns, the Kenny Burns.
Amen.
You know how they got the stallion?
Come on,
Yeah.
It's the Kenny Burns.
Not with
Yeah.
two E's.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Need that energy.
So, for the young people, let them know.
Yeah.
Give them a little rundown.
Originally from Washington, D.C. I got locked up my senior year in high school, which I brought you guys some merch my sons made.
Yes.
So I want to share that with
Yes,
you.
Dad.
But
Bring me the shirt.
While they're getting the shirts, I got locked up at the age of 18, and my cousin
Thank you.
came to Atlanta to go to
Let's open
Morehouse.
this up.
This was many moons ago. And he told me about this thing called Freaknik. Some of y'all mamas was outside. Your mamas was there, butt ass naked. Your mama.
Oh, they was twerking for
My mama
Kenny.
was in the house.
Yeah.
But she might have been at the Capitol Beach party.
She probably was at the warehouse or 112.
Kenny,
Or,
they was busting it open for you?
nah, they was doing a whole lot of things.
Ooh.
But that's me, y'all. That's me at the age of 18. So you can go
Ooh,
through
a
some
fine
things.
young tenderoni.
Hey, hello.
See, they don't make them that fine no more, Kenny.
Thank you, baby.
Hold on now.
I'm feeling your energy.
Okay, now, Kenny.
But anyway, that was me at 18. So that happened at 18. My cousin told me about Freaknik. And he said, you got to come down here and check out Freaknik. And so
He needs the back of the shirt.
I got redemption.
I like
We
it.
all can come back from something. Hello?
Amen.
Okay, now, can we talk about why you went to jail or nah? We ain't gonna touch on
Yeah, I
it.
sold drugs. I wanted to be a gangster, you know. What I
Young nigga
thought
move
was
that dope.
yeah, what I thought was gangster then. I understand
Okay.
what true gangster is now.
Right.
But yeah, so I came here and I just saw a black experience unlike any I'd ever seen. You know, it had the biggest cluster of historically black colleges in the country. Obviously, I'm from D.C., where Howard University is.
Right.
HU, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta do that.
Period.
I gotta do that for all my
I didn't know
HU
you went
people.
to Howard, Todd.
See,
Ooh, Lord,
see what I'm
don't
saying?
get Ty started now.
See what I'm saying?
I got a few friends that went to Howard, and y'all some proud motherfuckers.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I went to
Come on,
Morris
Ty.
Brown, so big shout out to the newly reaccredited Morris Brown. We was the bastard child of the AUC for many moons, and still are, honestly, because
Yeah.
of the attendance. But that's why I went to school for
Okay,
a
gotcha.
couple weeks. I went for a couple weeks.
Look, I'm ready for the Freaknik tea.
Yeah.
So how did you get involved with Freaknik and all that stuff?
Well, first of all, I want everybody who thinks that this documentary has your photo or ID in it. So it actually, I think, centers around the new thing coming out on Hulu. I'm actually in it. They asked me a couple stories because it was centered around 1994, to my understanding.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's when I was the party king in college.
Right.
So we had the Big Mac promo, which was Biggie Smalls and Craig Mack.
Oh my God.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, this was exactly because you young.
From the movie.
Google.
Yeah, Google.
Google, and then, or see me after the show, show you some pictures. But anyway, I had this promo, and it was like, you know, Craig Mack was actually bigger than Biggie Smalls, the Notorious B.I.G. He had a song called Flavor In. So anyway, they came to my club. It was the warehouse. We used to call it Funk Clinic Fridays.
Man.
And had them there, and then we got into this legendary fight, and there was all types of guns and pistols, and after that, we had respect from all them New York guys. And
So you was really outside.
no, yeah, we was, you know, I'm light-skinned, but I'm blue-black on the inside.
Right.
Not you light skinned, but you still a dark nigga.
Yeah. I got all
He
the
said it was me before Dre.
Okay, period.
Wish
The
I could sing.
original. Original.
Yeah, so that happened, and that's how my legend started. But we were party guys, and yeah, the rest is literally history.
literally history. Okay, so I want to ask you this though, because I feel like now promoting parties is so different.
Yeah.
Like party promoters used to be dumb niggas. I don't know if y'all know, because look, when I was in college, like if you had a party promoter, you was that girl.
Yeah.
So talk about the difference between party promoters then and the party promoters now.
So party promoters then were a little more selfless. Like you didn't really want to be a star. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be a star. Like if you've ever been to a party I've hosted, I never say my name on the mic. And this is decades, like 2 decades of doing this. I've never said my name, unless I'm at the Superdome for Essence last year hosting.
But that's different for you though, because you have that name.
No, but I'm saying even then, because it was never about me. It was about the moment. And the thing about promoters then too, like it was about the women. You know, we started, you know, I like to take credit for this and also we're part of the problem, but we started all the bottle service and having all these people in the booth. But back then it was 30 girls and 15 dudes. It was evenly proportioned. We didn't have hookahs tripping everybody up and burning girls on the thigh with the coals and shit. Like it was some energy, you feel me?
That's how.
Yeah, so it was also about like you need to come here and remember this time you had here. Now I think it's like, yeah, I'm popping. You gotta break records through me. If you don't come through me, then if you don't do this, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what social media though. I think social media, because like you said, like, oh, y'all created like, you know, the sections and stuff, but it wasn't bad when people first started doing that.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with a little separation.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about like spend your last.
Right.
It was like, nah, I'm doing a little too much to be in the middle of everything, so I need my own space.
Right.
So it wasn't like a sham, but you know, you have to have separation sometimes in a party because things get a little too comfortable. How many times you been in a booth and the extra girl
just mixing with everybody?
Right, but how many times you been in a booth and people just come step on your toes?
Not y'all being capitalist in the club.
But not even capitalist, just fun. Controlling your environment.
Right, no, I agree. I definitely agree because things can get a little rowdy.
I mean, it be getting crazy. It definitely needs to be some separation. I feel like these days that's the problem. It ain't no separation.
Right.
Yeah, and I just seen you in that fuchsia cat suit. You don't want to be in the club with the wrong dude coming up to you when you with your guy or with a guy you like. You understand?
Yeah.
You want some type of elevated experience just in life in general.
That's true.
Okay, so talk about how you went from like being a party promoter to like in the music industry and like discovering the artists that you discovered and doing all that stuff.
And you know we be Googling people too.
No, I love the
And
Googles.
when we Google you, it's a lifestyle specialist.
Get on them, Drea.
Yeah.
So what exactly is a lifestyle specialist?
So I'm a answer that, and I'm gonna bring that home. So I was, you know, throwing parties, and Dallas Austin's brother Claude Austin came to me in the parking lot of 112 with Dave Gates and said, I have an artist named Monica. Can you help us promote her?
Come on now.
Yeah,
Stop it.
Yeah, Mo, my baby. That's my first artist I ever worked with. Yeah, and they had
I wish
tried.
I was Monica cousin. Everybody Monica cousin but me.
Yeah, you probably Monica cousin too. She got a lot of cousins. But she literally came out with Don't Take It Personal. It didn't work the first time. Yeah. And so they came up to me in the parking lot of 112 and asked me could I help promote the record. And I helped promote the record. End up getting her on the Black Expo back in the day. That shit was like Coachella in the South. Like, if you got on the Black Expo, you was popping.
Right.
She came back gold, and she went on to sell a couple million records with her album. So that's how I got into the music business.
Light work.
Light, you know what I'm talking about? Same time I was helping Jay-Z and Damon Dash with
I was gonna say I see.
Come on now.
Yeah,
with the Rockefeller chain.
Doubt. So I set up their street teams nationally, and they used to pay me through Western Union. A little fun fact.
Wow.
Cash.
So you was really like the promoter because you went from promoting clubs to promoting like, that's a movement.
No, that's a whole movement. And I became the lifestyle specialist because I put all the plays together. When I entered corporate America around 2005 as a consultant, I just didn't want to be like known as, like they used to call people experts and this stuff, but I ain't experts, okay, cool. But I felt like lifestyle specialist was an embodiment of I could do several things well.
Right.
And so, you know, they now have, you know, positions for lifestyle specialists.
Because me and Dre talk about this all the time. There's certain people who just know how to connect the dots.
No question.
Yeah.
You either know how to connect the dots or you don't.
Yeah, and facts.
You was connecting them motherfucking dots.
No question. And that's a real superpower. If people have the ability to like make people feel a certain way, if you can evoke a certain emotion in people and then you can make the plays happen and you can make all the things work, and be cohesive, it's a check for you.
So when did you feel like, like Freaknik died down, let me move on to this?
Yeah,
Like,
Freaknik was dying down. Like, I came 92.
Freaknik didn't last that long, though,
Well, Freaknik
right?
lasted, so 94, which I was telling y'all the Hulu documentary is supposed to be centered around. I think it's 95 is when they had barbecue pits on the motherfucking freeway, all that nasty shit. Like, it just got so nasty.
I'm so mad I was
But the
6.
city of Atlanta did not embrace it. If they would have embraced it just like they did the Olympics a couple of years later and all the things.
Now, you did not just compare Freaknik to the Olympics,
No, it was the Hood Olympics.
They was throwing the discus.
Are
They
you
was
kidding
throwing
me?
coochie.
No, baby.
That's a difference.
Listen to the
Throwing is
money.
throwing.
Exactly. Listen to the money. You had as many people here for Freaknik as you had for the goddamn Olympics. I feel clearly probably more for the Olympics, but hotels was making money, restaurants was making money, people was making money.
It was
They
bringing money to the city.
You feel me?
Okay.
And to be honest, people always talk about if you're gonna bring Freaknik back. Fuck no. That was an era with no social media.
They can't do it now.
Cannot do it
Everything
now.
gonna be on the
Oh,
internet.
my
Everything
God.
gonna be on Instagram.
Yeah, which some people would like though, actually.
Facts.
Show me.
I'm
Yeah.
weak.
I'm gonna post
Okay.
it on my OnlyFans. Whole video on my OnlyFans.
Yo, that OnlyFans thing is a whole porn
It's
channel.
different.
Yeah, it is.
It's
I've
definitely
never seen
different.
it, but this is what I hear.
Now, see.
That's
Swear
what you
for
heard.
God.
Now, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. With the OnlyFans era, there's certain girls I'm like, because you know what? If you're gonna do OnlyFans, go all in and really do it. Like
See,
if
now you
that's what
outside.
you want to
Let
do,
me switch my foot for you.
go. If you gonna
let me
do
get-
it,
let me
then
get
do
my
it.
cocktail.
I'm facing the wrong
Here
way.
comes
I'm
the-
just saying because
No,
I feel
I'm
like
facing
some
the right way.
girls,
Do that.
like they want to do it, but they don't do it, so they be on there like in their bikinis and this and that. Like, girl, go get a
So if
job.
you a hoe, go on be a hoe.
Go bet you,
Yeah,
cause
if
you
you
a
a
hoe.
freak-
You trying to act like it's like it's levels. It ain't levels.
No,
bitch.
hoe is hoe.
Hoe is hoe.
And if you like
It's either
sex,
hello.
have sex.
Go ahead.
Don't play
like
with
that's
these
why I
people's
love Miss B Nasty, cause she gonna go in and go hard. Go hard or go home.
I don't know nothing about be nasty. Please
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'll
don't
send it
know.
to you
When do these
now.
things exist?
Well, she's like a popular. I don't want to call her porn star.
I don't. I mean,
What
she.
is porn relative to today's?
Yeah,
I mean, she's a
You
sex
can see
worker
everything
on
everywhere.
OnlyFans.
But yeah, she's a sex worker on OnlyFans. But then her clips always go viral all over like Twitter and stuff.
Okay, here's where I take over the interview. So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about that sexual energy? It's like, I look at like even your mama, my mama, that era was like a sexual revolution. You know what I'm saying? Like the parents, like let's say my mom was a 50s baby, so they were like love children, hella drugs, hallucinogenic shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Your mom and them, what's your mom? Was your mom? If you don't mind me asking.
My real mom is 45.
Yeah, so she's like 90s.
Yeah.
You know, 90s was the last era. I'm sorry, we're 2000s, early 2000s, last era.
She
of
grew up
love.
in the 90s. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but she understood like the values of the 70s and the 80s, right? But the 90s started ushering in a whole new thing. How do y'all feel about the sexual? Because it's not a revolution. This shit is nasty, in my opinion.
Real
But
nasty.
what do y'all think
What's
about?
going on today is nasty.
No, it's nasty because it's like there's no mystique with most women in the public eye anymore. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I got a lot to say about that. I think people leave nothing to the imagination anymore.
Yeah.
People put everything out there on the table. I personally like to consider myself somebody who I think is very mysterious. I think people never know what's going on with me. Most of the time, people never really know what I'm thinking. And it's not even that it's on purpose. I just think I'm naturally that person because I think that you shouldn't give everything to everybody.
Hello?
Everybody should know.
Nigga.
The
Where's the button?
oversharing.
Yeah. And so like even when it comes to certain sexual acts and different things that people put on display on the internet, a lot of the time people will get offended and be like, oh, you're sex shaming or you slut shaming or, you know, you being a pick me or you think you better. And it's like, no, I don't think I'm better. I just don't think everything is for everybody to see.
Right, and what do you think?
No, and I agree because that's why I said either go in or go home.
Yeah.
Like, so it needs to be a difference because it be some girls that be like on the OnlyFans and be doing X, Y, Z, but they like, I don't do that. But you're doing it.
No question.
You're
And the other
doing it.
thing is
Bring back shame. We had an episode
we said
where
that
we
before.
said
Bring
that. Bring back
back
shame.
shame.
bring back class.
Yeah.
Listen,
that
let me
too.
tell y'all something. The problem I have with it, I don't care what your sexual preference is. I don't care what your sexual appetite is. But y'all influencing people that don't have the same appetite.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they think they're supposed to be doing this.
Right.
So now you got motherfuckers doing things that they can't come back from. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you can't come back from a threesome or foursome if you don't really like pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's
but
the
you
truth.
didn't.
Now you know
So now
for that.
and then now your man or whoever done got you got you involved in shit. Now you confused. So guess what you go to? You go to drugs. You go to alcohol.
And we done seen it. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And we are here to tell y'all about ShipStation.com. If you are running an e-commerce business, you need to listen to us and listen to us now. ShipStation makes it super easy for you to ship whatever website you use. Amazon, eBay, Etsy, all that. They're going to give you discounts and make sure you keep track of everything.
Yes, 84% off of USPS and UPS rates. That's so convenient, and I love that being a small business owner myself.
Yes, I feel like if you want to keep track of everything and do it all from one space, ShipStation is going to be for you. Literally, 98% of companies that stick to ShipStation for a year become customers for life.
Yes. So all you have to do is go to ShipStation.com. That's ShipStation.com. You can get a 60-day free trial using our code PoorMinds. That's ShipStation.com, 60-day free trial using code PoorMinds.
Purr.
This Poor Minds episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all know we are advocates for therapy.
Yes, I love me some therapy. Whenever I'm having a downtime in my life or I need to talk to somebody and vent, I love to call my therapist because it's always good to get an unbiased opinion. Like, yeah, you can talk to your friends, yeah, you can talk to your family, but it's nothing like having somebody unbiased in your life that's gonna give you the real. Yeah. And what better than to do it better from the comfort of your own home?
I think sometimes that's what intimidated me about trying therapy. Like going to somebody's office in an unfamiliar girl. I be in my bed talking to my girl. With my bonnet on. We be getting it in. I be crying, getting it all out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds. That's better HELP.com/PoorMinds. You're gonna get 10% off of your first month. So if you're worried about pricing, getting to your therapy session, no, you don't gotta worry about that. We gonna save you money and time because you're gonna do it from the comfort of your own home. That's BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds. I used to work in a strip club. I done seen it.
I knew it.
I used to work. Well, I was bartending, Kenny.
I knew it. I felt it in my spirit.
I'm telling you, I done seen a lot of things.
Listen, I was there at one point in my life too until I met Strawberry. Strawberry. This is prior to.
Okay, now, Kenny, you about to tell us some stories?
No, if you're out there, Strawberry, I want to know where you at. I want to know that you're all right and that you're doing okay.
But you know what? This is the thing. But this is the line that I have.
Strawberry,
also.
if you
Strawberry,
please.
Let me tell y'all.
Right into the show because we want to know you okay.
I want to know she good.
She probably is.
Guess what she had? She had what you got, the mysterious. You ain't going butt ass naked though, and looking you in your eyes.
Oh, but see,
and this smelled like the Victoria's Secret strawberry lotion. You remember that shit?
What was it?
That shit was the first
Love
fragrance.
spell.
Hello? So I'm sorry, I just had to have a moment.
But this is how I also feel though. I feel like sometimes people make sexuality a little too taboo. And that's where I feel like me and Drea come in. Because I feel like at the end of the day, we're all grown, we're all having sex. It's okay to discuss sexual things. Like, I'm not saying you gotta be online saying, oh, I like this. I mean, but we can have conversations without it being oh my God, why is she talking about that? Because I feel like a lot of times people look at us and they feel some type of way, but it's like, we're adults. We have sex. It's okay. It's not that.
It is okay, but it's also not for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. It's like when you can really mentally, we talk about mental health all the time.
Yeah.
When you can't really mentally, can deal with the choices you've made, that's what you do. You suppress.
Right.
You suppress drugs. And alcohol. So I think at the end of the day, there's a line that, and then the femininity of it all. I agree. All this I get you could imagine the levels of proposals I get. You know what I'm talking about? And back in the day, a menage was like the holy grail.
Yeah.
Now it's like the introduction.
Oh yeah, that's light work.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not even what you really want to do because you really want me. You bringing her along because you think
that's what I want. Not really.
Let me tell you something. Drea talks about that a lot.
Your friendship is going in, and I'm not saying me in general. I'm just saying examples.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving examples. But then your friendship ends because y'all can't really mentally handle what's going on.
Yeah, girls. I think women do a lot of things a lot of the time because they think that that's what the man want. And it's not what they want or it's not what they interested in. I'm doing this to appease you. But then the thing about when you do something to appease somebody else, then you have to keep up that facade.
If you don't like doing that,
because that's why he liked you. That's why he started fucking with you. Like, you'll never really. They are.
I don't do no work.
We ain't got no calluses, no nothing.
You want to see my feet?
Now see, let me tell you got a foot on fans.
Now one thing about me, true story.
I'm just saying, you are a businessman.
No, she crazy.
She is.
You a businessman.
No, but I am a foot person. I do be wanting to see people feet. But I believe you got nice feet though.
Yeah, listen,
yeah, it's giving nice feet.
It's giving everything is manicured.
I know that's right. And look, you can't say shit like that to me. Because you say everything, I'll be like, everything.
Everything. My car matched my house matched my family.
Don't play with
it ain't no, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
Niggas be playing games, I don't.
Period. Mm-hmm. And they do be out here playing games.
They do, and we gonna get into that later.
I feel bad for y'all, honestly.
Why? You should feel bad.
And not in a bad, like, I feel bad for y'all individually. I'm talking about, like, as a beauty, like, to me, black women are save the planet.
Okay, I was about to say, don't feel sorry for me, but you mean in general.
He meant period.
See how you, and then she won't fight. She just was loving me.
Mm. I love you down.
But the thing I'm trying to say is, like, y'all generation have it way harder than any other generation. First time ever you've been put in position of power where y'all can have y'all own independent of anything. Mm-hmm. You think that you could be it, right?
Right.
I'm saying the money's different, the pay is different, all the things are different. But then y'all got these sensitive ass niggas. You know
they want to be the baddies now.
It's seriously, and it's not even a thing of being a manicured man or having your shit together, but it's about this sensitive, emotional, leadership. That's the problem I have with today's men.
Talk about it.
The sensitive leadership is the problem I have. It's like, you can't be in a relationship with a woman if she doesn't see you as a leader. You can't. There's a structure in DNA, not like what we want as men and women, but DNA-wise, like, I was raised to protect mine. I was raised to take care of mine. Mm-hmm. So when I met my wife, it was almost a thing of like, here's what I want to do. All right, she's like, here's what I want to do. But over time, she don't stay in the same position, nor do I. Her dreams, her goals, they all grow. So as you grow together, the reason people break up, by the way, is because y'all don't grow together. The reason you break up is because y'all grow apart. This particular situation is what I want to encourage for y'all, and the reason why I said feel bad, I shouldn't have said feel bad, but I want to encourage you to make it better.
Okay.
Y'all have to demand certain things from these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it's not in the thing of like, because I'm watching all these girls doing the interviews. You think I'm pretty? Or you think, how would you rate my outfit? Or like whatever the surface shit is.
That's stupid.
Right?
That
but my thing is like, how do you think somebody gonna receive you if you weren't asking them how you feel about yourself? How do you think somebody gonna receive you if you're not coming with the confidence that you need to be equal in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, women bring way more to the table anyway. There's not been a point in my life, in my relationship, where I didn't make my wife feel like everything was equal, even when I'm making millions of dollars. What you do for my family is equal or better. Like, you could have all this shit.
Because you raising the children.
Yeah, you taking care of the household.
So,
and
that's value. But I want y'all to see that for yourselves. And I think that part of... No, I'm not saying y'all in particular, but I'm saying as a whole, because a lot of this shit is disrupted by these visuals we see and by this attitude, energy we see. Not attitude meaning y'all have an attitude, meaning like y'all don't give a fuck. Most people don't. I'm gonna keep it moving. I could do me without. It's a generational mindset.
It is, but I also feel like, we were talking about this earlier, people make us, especially black women, feel bad if we want a man who has. Like, they make us feel bad if we want a man who's ambitious or a man who makes money. Like, if we say, like, no, I don't want to date a man who, is making minimum wage, they're like, oh, well, that's why. That's your problem. You're not looking at people for their heart. But it's like, why is it a problem as a woman to want a provider, somebody who can provide and protect?
I don't really be thinking it's a problem. I think sometimes when I see the backlash, it be more so because of the people that it's coming from.
Come on.
That be putting that message out there. You know what I mean?
Preach a little bit.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like I'm kind of demanding a little bit. Like,
I definitely am.
You feel like women don't be demanding what they want or what they feel like they should have in a relationship or from a man. I feel like I be letting niggas know. I think to the point that but I think to the point that sometimes it might be like it's a little too much for some people, and that's fine. That's why I be cool with being single.
Now,
until I find the right person.
Demanding versus putting in like place what you need to have happen could be two different things too.
Well, maybe putting in place what I feel like I need to have happen. But requirements.
I'm not because you don't have to do it.
And you don't have to bend on what you want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just have to maybe fix your approach.
But then...
Because men, like when you have your own, some men that don't have what you have will be intimidated. That's just natural. That's natural energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because men do that with men. Like I can't treat this motherfucker this kind of way because he got this, so I got to be a little bit more forceful and da-da-da. But we have to all learn, men and women, that we got to show up how we want to be received, first and foremost. If you show up how you want to be received, there's no really dancing around what's on the table. And if you don't check a person at the door, if you don't check a person when they're going left of what you deem to be the commitment and the cohesiveness in your relationship, then you got to bust a move. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I just feel like this boss bitch mentality, like this, degrading men to feel self-worth, that shit got to balance out. Because there's a strength in that, and there's a purpose in that, you know what I mean? Especially when the word boss, I hate that y'all put bitch behind it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, there's some equilibrium, something that's missing in those conversations or those statements.
But do you feel like it wasn't that much, I guess, boss bitch energy back in the day because women didn't have as much opportunity?
Well, I want to say this. Real niggas always treated women like women and treated them like queens. You know what I mean? You do have buckethead, dumb motherfucking niggas and women.
But you always,
you know what I'm saying? But you got to decipher. And we all know, listen, we can't sit here and act like we don't be understanding them feelings or know what those feelings be when we dealing with somebody. And maybe some people don't have, because I do say that, and people be like, well, I didn't know. Well, motherfucker, you might need to do some more research.
Right.
You might need to do a little more discovery. You know y'all detectives, right? Y'all are the police.
I know I am.
Your detective skills are unmatched. So
I'm going to inspect the gadget now.
Hello? I'm
going to find it out.
But you have to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I be feeling like these days, though,
that drink, baby.
niggas don't really...
What's in this drink?
Before we move on,
this shit is amazing.
Todd, what are we drinking
this tastes award-winning.
Well, I'm glad you asked because I am so excited. This is my award-winning Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl Cocktail of the Year. So this one is called Peach Spice and Everything Nice. Of course, it's featuring Uncle Nearest 1856.
Who owns that? Fawn Weaver, I'm an investor though. Anybody want to jump out there like, nigga, you don't own all of that.
I was like, who poo?
But it is black female owned. Yes. He is correct, Fawn Weaver. So we have the Uncle Nearest 1856. We have some St. George's pear liqueur, peach juice, lemon juice, and then of course, I make my own syrups.
Yes.
We have a peach pear maple syrup to finish it off.
Yes,
This is a peach spice.
Yes.
Black women will say the world.
Yes.
That's about drinking this.
This is good. And y'all can get her mixes at somixy.com.
Yes, Ty, you are fabulous.
Thank
Love
you.
Ty.
And your braids are everything.
Yes.
Period.
But no,
go back.
What I was about to say is I just feel like I hear you, but these days, men do not be wanting women that's equally yoked.
Well, that's not the man for you then. If you can't have a partner, let me tell y'all something about relationships.
But I feel like it's hard to find like successful men that want a woman that's really
You have to define success for yourself.
Okay.
People always put success.
I agree.
I know what I think when I think of a success.
Exactly.
Okay, can I break you down real quick?
Sure.
We just met. You love. I feel in your spirit, like if someone loved you properly.
You're looking at the wrong one now.
Really? You don't love the idea of love?
Of course. The idea, absolutely. Go ahead.
Like the idea of it. So until you have experienced it, how can you equate like what success is? You never met clearly I'm knowing now you've never met a nigga that knocked you completely off your motherfucking. I'm not talking about dickmatized. I'm talking about like love,
I know what you mean.
I'm talking about like, y'all like how I be using shit. Why are you laughing? It isn't funny. We're having a therapy moment.
We are.
But I feel like if you knew what that was, then your definition of success in that realm would change. If you knew,
because I would be more willing to grow.
Exactly.
I agree.
You can't expect. And this is another thing when it comes to that. You can't expect to know about something having not experienced it fully. And that's what I'm saying about defining success for yourself. Even in business, you know, we have these lofty goals and all these things we want to do, but at the end of the day, how many people really reach their ultimate dream?
Right, and really
and then you're
go
not
out there.
appreciating the journey along the way, so you frustrated. You're not even happy with the incremental success.
Right,
And that goes for relationships. You want the motherfucking home run off the top.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes it take work in relationships.
But we do say that a lot because I feel like, and we always agree that we kind of maybe had a little bit of part to do with that. Because in the beginning of our show, it was like, oh, get you a nigga that got some money, get this and get that. But it's like, now where we are in our careers and our lives, like, you don't not have to have $50 million to be my nigga. It's not that, but I want to see, like, okay, is this a person that's really about it?
Right.
Like, it's a difference between being ambitious and somebody who's really putting action behind it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have like dreams and this and that. It's the difference between somebody who's gonna wake up and really get to it.
Yeah.
So honestly, that's what I look for in a partner. Do I feel like that you can add something? Can you teach me something? How can we make some money together?
Very
How can
important.
I look at that because maybe you haven't got there yet because I'm not there yet. But look what I did with my $3. So I took myself from moving to Atlanta with $3 to this. If I see that in you and you've done it already and we can meet in this part, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, I just feel like those the only type of guys that try to talk to me. Like, that ain't even an issue no more. That's how I know that's not the problem. Like, quote unquote, what I felt like was a successful nigga, what I used to think was a successful nigga back in the day, them the only type of niggas that try to talk to me now,
Right.
but it still don't work. Because it's
I
like,
get it.
you got all the financials, you check all the boxes when it comes to like the type of man on paper that I thought I wanted.
But you're a horrible human.
Yeah. But it's still a lot of...
It is.
Yep.
When I
And
tell
so
you,
it's still not gonna work because it's like you can give me everything I want, and then even with me now being a person who has my own bills, my own business, who's building my own foundation, and I got my own shit going on, so I don't even care as much anymore about how much money a nigga got. But you just not a good person.
Yeah, and that's, to be
We
honest
look
with
good
y'all,
together. We look great on paper.
Yeah.
when I
but
tell you
that's
that is
most
the
important.
Yeah.
That's the main problem. And I feel like that too. Like when I talk to the girls and they be like, oh, I'll be like, honestly, I literally run into these 6-7 figure men all the time.
Right.
All the time. And I'll be like, where do y'all be at? But I'm not pressed. Like my last situation we were talking about, like,
Yeah, tell
the
us
dude
about
I
your
met in
last
the
situation. I don't know.
last situation, I met a guy in the nail shop. He was real cute, you know. We ran into each other. He ended up paying for my nails and my toes, and we ended up talking. And it was a cool little vibe.
How long did y'all talk?
This was like literally a 3-month situation. We
Did he
never
eat your
slept
butt?
together. We never slept together.
Did you say that he eat her butt?
No, he did not. He did not. We never got sexual.
I just had to ask.
Because you know why? You know why though? Because
And that's a good motherfucking
It's
question.
a good question though, but you know why? Because I'm in a space where I don't care how much money you make. I need to know who you are.
Yeah, no, listen.
You not-
Protect the cookies
Hello?
at all costs.
Protect them.
Because that is your superpower.
It is.
Not just because that's what men want, but you give life.
Mm-hmm.
See, if women would value themselves in that right, I'm telling you, your aura would be different.
it's
What comes
valuable.
to you would be different.
We just was talking about this earlier because I said a lot of y'all just be freaky for no reason and no
it-
cause.
how freaky can I'm gonna raise my
Come on,
hand.
go ahead.
How freaky can you be?
No,
No,
I'm not talking about with your man.
Oh.
I'm not talking about with your niggas.
They just freaks.
I'm just talking about you just like dick. You
No,
just
but that's my
want
point.
to
But
fuck.
okay, yeah, same fucking thing I'm about to say applies.
Okay.
How freaky can you be? What dick is gonna make you? And now listen, there's levels.
Exactly.
right? You
Some
know what
people
I mean?
are really just horny.
No, I'm here, but my thing is like, you get what from that?
But that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm
Yeah,
making.
Exactly, but I want them to. Maybe you need an older nigga that's been here for a long time to tell you, what do you get from that? What ultimately, at the end of the day, do you get? You get bodies, is what you get.
What you think at
get
the end
judged,
of the
is what you
rainbow?
get.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I agree, but like I was telling her earlier, some people are just like, they're okay with the life they live. They're okay being right here as long as they get their nut and they can go to their
I
job.
think everybody want love though. I disagree with that.
That's why I said about her. And let me tell you why I'm a genius.
Uh-oh. I believe it now.
Because when I said that, and you were like, that's not the one. I'm like, no, it is. She wants to. Her energy is given like, save me from.
I think men
and not
love.
save me from. I can't do it by myself, but I want to be. This rat race you in, it's uncomfortable. Is it not uncomfortable?
Yeah.
This is a fucking rat race. Everybody in your generation is a hamster wheel. You are chasing the inevitable. You know what the inevitable is? Nothing.
Being single.
No, it's not. I'm talking about fulfillment. That's why I keep saying define success for yourself. You chasing this shit that is never ending. Youth is never. You want to stay young for what? That's why I could not do a little party. And I say littles when they be like, oh, little such and such is host. They want you to hold. No, I can't.
Yeah.
I got to hear R&B all night. I might give you 35 minutes of hip hop, and it got to be some Jay-Z heavy shit.
Right.
No, just because this music, and I'm glad I'm bringing this because we can transition into this.
Not you taking over. Go ahead.
The music,
This
though.
Kenny show.
No, I love y'all. We might.
Kenny Mind.
This is the Kenny Mind.
No, I love
Kenny Mind.
I'm happy to be here. No, but I just feel like there's no admiration or soundtrack to your lifestyle anymore.
Right.
Everything now is fuck, pussy, dick, ops, kill.
Wetting the block up.
No, 90%. And then when you see the pretty girl in there with the fake machine guns, and bitch, I don't want to. I'm sorry. Did I say that? It came out.
But no, but
I don't want to see
We
none
talked
of that.
about this. I said, let's bring back. Listen, I say this all the time. Life is not meant to be navigated alone.
Amen.
And it has been so tiring. Me and this girl talk every day about our dating life, and this is really what this show is based on.
Now y'all can start.
That's how we started it.
Dating in Atlanta and it being so tough. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. She gonna work.
Yeah.
We gonna put that. I'm gonna work. Let me tell you something about me. Nobody finna outwork me.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
I love it.
So I
it
say
on
all that
period?
to say on period. So
You niggas
I
do this
have
shit
all
too.
these wonderful women
They do
around
a
me.
lot of that these days. They be
Every single one of my friends, I can honestly say, is on their shit. They getting their
That's
shit.
beautiful. And that should
But-
be your circle.
And it is. But it's so hard to find a man with that same energy. And I don't like playing games. Next thing I know, I look up me and this nigga playing chess. I don't want to do that shit no
Nah,
more.
but see, like, listen.
Now you should be playing chess, not
Well,
checkers.
I mean, no, I don't want to play games, period.
No, you too fucking grown.
Exactly.
To play some motherfucking game.
Exactly.
You know how much time is in a day? 24 hours.
Bro.
If you're spending 6 hours between texting, calling, and going through the bullshit you go through, you done lost a goddamn
Right.
damn near half your day.
That's
By
what
the
I'm
time you look up.
saying.
Agreed.
And you're not getting no money doing that. You're not motherfucking getting no happiness doing that. You can't even get to the toy. I'm sorry. You can't even get to
The toy, we done skipped to the bed. Hold on. No, I got
Wait, music though. Music. I think that's the problem.
I do too. I talk about this all the time because don't get me wrong. I like a little, blicky, shot it up, wet the block.
Yeah, but y'all fucking to that now.
No.
Who?
Exactly. You know they called
in a black
Kenny. Do you know they called me crazy because I said I have a sex playlist and everybody was like, Lex.
Sex me, baby.
I love
Now
a
when you
sex
listen
play.
to Silk and Blackstreet,
You
don't
know
play with
what
us.
I'm saying?
There's a meeting in my bedroom.
Come here, bring that dick here. Come here,
Bring that what in?
remix.
Bring that
It
what
was
in?
a remix to
Wait,
that
no, say it,
song
say it
where the
one
girl
time.
was like, come here, bring that dick here.
Okay, that was New Orleans. Now you bouncing ass a
I
little
hope
bit.
y'all know she's single, okay? If I was you, hello?
Who the girl that
I
made
mean,
the song?
You,
Me?
nigga.
Oh, I mean, no.
But I feel like
And you, nigga.
Me? I'm an R&B girl. You know what is
My
crazy?
status is-
Men don't even admire the female body anymore.
But how can they when they're desensitized? They see it every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes.
Because you ain't seen this. You ain't seen this boy.
How will it be?
I'm not gonna lie.
But you ain't seen mine.
Exactly, and that's why I
Round of applause.
said.
Where's the round of applause button for the snapback? Do we got a round? Bam, 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 bam. Pow, pow. Where's the DJ equipment? No, I hear you, but the problem is you feel that way and most don't. It's an ass cheek. Now, mind you, thongs, we love them. The shit just covering the nipple and the lips. We love all that.
It's a swimsuit.
No, listen. No. Hold on. It's not just a swimsuit. That's a motherfucking opening to a porn movie.
Oh, okay.
If your whole ass is out, you don't
You
think a
straight.
nigga wants to spread that shit apart and go up in that?
You should, but you can only imagine it because you're not
But
getting
it's
it.
no imagine it because it's right there. I could.
But you still
artificial
But you still
intelligence.
imagine it because you're not gonna touch me. I'm telling you,
No, see.
99.99999% of the men who have ever seen
Shirt
me.
off in this motherfucker.
You have to imagine.
No, you're going to imagine because they're not touching you. But the point I'm trying to say, if you see that over and over and over and over and over, what did Marshawn Lynch say? Over and 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 over. Do you not think these niggas are desensitized? That's probably why half these motherfuckers is switching hitting. I'm not saying you have to be gay or partially gay to be gay.
Okay.
Did that make sense? Partially gay or gay? You have to be gay to be gay. But the point I'm trying to make is, there's no imagination. You said it earlier. There's no mystique.
It's not.
It's no mystique. What am I wondering about? Yes, meeting you in a fuchsia cat suit, smelling you walk by, that's an imagination thing. I don't see no motherfucking thong. I don't see nothing. Right or wrong?
No, you're right.
Seeing you fumble with that motherfucking shirt. I wasn't waiting for a titty to pop out. I was just imagining if the titty popped out. It's an illusion.
Right.
It ain't no motherfucker. You go, my sons, I'm like, how are y'all doing? It's so much titty ass going on.
Yeah.
It's so much OnlyFans. How you doing?
How you doing?
And they both in relationships, by the way. Young.
Okay.
But that's what they see. So I don't know, child. I just wish you the best.
Okay, so,
And I pray
no,
for
I'm
you.
not gonna lie, but I do agree with you. It's hard out here because, like I said, I feel like I'm not competing with no one, man. I'm not competing with the girls.
Yeah, but let me tell you about
XYZ.
yourself. Can I tell you about yourself?
Tell me about myself.
You're
man.
not only fine, you like have this light. You understand me? A light. You know what a light is? A light ain't a skill set.
Okay.
A light is something God-given. It's like you appear and things change. But you ain't owning that. You know why? Because you're giving too much of it away. You ain't learned how to bottle and sell it yet. And you need to learn how to bottle and sell that shit. You know what? I get paid like a rapper or R&B singer with fucking hit songs. Yeah, 50,000 to show up. Yes, me, nigga. All I do is amplify other people's shit. It ain't what they paying for. They paying for the light. You got that light.
Okay, but let me
But
tell
see
you
the clap.
why.
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
I'm a Scorpio. I eat your soul.
Look, I was in a relationship with a Scorpio for 3 years. I'm cool. But you know what? I will say this. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of that has to do with past trauma. I was in a relationship where I felt like I was always doing too much. And then once I got out of it, I realized, okay, I wasn't doing too much. You just weren't doing enough. So, and I'm still healing from that.
I hear you.
So for me, it's like, I'm still learning how to be comfortable in my own skin and learning like.
Yeah, no, you're assertive though. See, this is the thing. I don't know your life story, but I'm about to try.
Okay, come on, Kenny.
You just have a certain level of like confidence though.
Yes, I do.
Where and I get you masking a few things with it, but at the same time, I couldn't tell if you ain't tell me. And that's what we do sometimes. Like, and that's why I'm glad you had this platform, because not only can you walk through steps and help you get past certain things, but more important, you can be the motherfucker you were meant to be.
Right.
You ain't gotta, like, that shit shouldn't be the kryptonite, you know what I mean, to your movement or the thing that keeps you in a certain place. You really have a bright light. Like, no bullshit. I've made my bones in business identifying superstar. Like, my whole life has been about giving back, and I see that in you, so I'm just
Is giving
saying,
superstar?
No, you definitely giving energy, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay, wait, but
y'all ain't know y'all niggas was getting therapy. Give us another round of that drink.
Okay, because speaking of the drinks, I want to talk about how you got into the liquor industry. Let's switch.
Hold on, you a professional. You are a professional.
No, I really do,
We
because
do want to talk about how you started.
that
getting
is
into the
such
liquor
a lucrative
business.
because if people don't do nothing, they gonna drink, they gonna get drunk, they gonna have a good time.
Recession proof.
Yes. So
Pandemic
talk
proof.
about your spirit portfolio, because
No, I
it's
love you.
very extensive.
Okay, so Uncle Nearest, which we're drinking, the Uncle Nearest cocktail.
Yes.
What is this cocktail again? Say it out loud.
The peach spice and everything now.
The peach spice and everything. Here we go. You see, hers is almost gone.
Bow.
I got a new one.
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah.
So was this the first one the first liquor you invested in?
So this is the first liquor I invested in ever.
Okay.
I was a veteran in the spirits business. I created influencer programs that all spirit companies use today. I was the guinea pig on ambassador programs. And so, having done it for other brands for so long, I was at Combs Wine and Spirits. I launched Revolt Television with Diddy in 2013. And when I moved to LA, he, in the middle of my residency there, asked me to go help him with Sean Combs Wine and Spirits, and I launched Apple Ciroc, Mango Ciroc. We launched De Leon Tequila, which Uncle Nearest has outsold De Leon Tequila this year.
Ooh, now see?
Yeah. Bam, 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 bam.
Now see?
But learned the game from Puff, and then when I left, 2 months after me coming back home to Atlanta, I had a mutual friend say that he was the VC group investing in Uncle Nearest, and I should meet Fawn Weaver. So I met Fawn Weaver. The rest is history. Uncle Nearest is the fastest growing independently owned American whiskey in U.S. history. It is a black man who taught Uncle Nearest taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey.
I love that story.
Yeah, absolutely. Since Fawn Weaver resurrected the story, she has not forced, but she has brought the attention to the world so that Jack Daniels had to acknowledge him as the first master distiller on record. Obviously the first African-American.
I remember when that happened. It was like everywhere.
Yeah,
it was craziness.
Yeah, we did $100 million the first 4 years. This year alone, we're doing $200 million. I'm gonna put that right there.
That's good.
This next investment was my second investment.
Now you talking my language now.
Big shout out to all my Haitian stop I say. So this is a Haitian-inspired cremas recipe.
Okay.
In the form of a cream liqueur. Big shout out to Miriam and Stevens from Haiti. They live in Montreal, though. And Fawn called me one day. She was like, because we have this $50 million fund where we help young black businesses. They might have a great product and don't know how to, get distribution. They might have great juice, don't know how to, get glassware or whatever. So we try to take our superpowers to help them develop their brand. So she tasted this, and she called me one day. She said, "Can you like cream liqueur?" I said, "Yeah, I like it. I'm lactose intolerant." Though she said, "Me too."
Oh, Lord have mercy.
She said, "Me too." And I was like, "Well, why are you asking?" She said, "Well, I tasted this cream liqueur, and it does nothing to my system." I said, "Well, send it to me." Now, mind you, this is in the beginning of the pandemic. The beginning of the pandemic. So everybody's holding on to their purses like this. You know what I'm talking about? But this came about, and I actually put $75,000 up for this company, for 10% of the company. And the family, the couple reminded me of me and my wife. Like, don't you wish, like, before you got some change, you wish motherfuckers saw you, how I'm seeing you right now in your life, and said, "I'm gonna just give you some bread, or I'm gonna invest in your dream."
Right.
So this is a proof positive case with this, and we went in 18 months up to a $12 million evaluation.
So is it kind of giving, not to compare, but is it kind of giving like Bailey's?
It's fucking Bailey's up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is it
listen,
like
I'm a Bailey's girl.
No, baby, and I brought that so y'all can try it. So.
Is there's some in there?
Exactly. So rum chowder, big shot of bamboo.
There's some in there?
It's a full bottle, yeah. Okay. Why would I bring you an empty bottle?
I mean, I don't know. Let me get some of that.
Yeah, come on, pop that open for us.
Yeah.
I would not come. I came with gifts.
Well,
How many people come with gifts?
They don't be coming with the
Touch
gifts.
me. Thank you. Touch me.
Hands.
Come on, touch me.
Hands.
And then this is my latest investment. This is
You can give me like a little splash.
This is Vusa vodka and Bayab gin. Vusa vodka is a sugarcane vodka. You could touch that. And Bayab gin is made with the fruit from the tree of life in Africa.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's talk about this gin.
And Lex love vodka.
I do. I'm a vodka girl, so I am gonna try that. I'm gonna be honest
Whenever
too.
you need a refill.
So, the gin. Let's talk about the gin because gin can go a lot of different ways.
Facts.
So, what's the cucumber gin that everybody drinks?
Cucumber gin.
Effing?
No,
was the
Ty.
vodka,
What's
I
the
remember
gin
that.
that
that
was
people
vodka,
usually make with
right.
cucumber?
Hendrix?
Oh yeah, Hendrix is very
Yeah.
popular.
So that's the only gin I can drink because it has a different kind of
But
flavor profile.
vodka. I mean, from what my understanding is, gin is like a more aged vodka
It's a more bitter version, yeah.
with more
It's like
herbal essence.
has more of a
and stuff.
bite.
43%.
Has more. No, you gonna get fucked up. No, listen, let me tell y'all.
Right.
So all of these products are made with African botanicals.
Okay.
And from all over the continent. And the vodka's made of sugar cane. Like I said, that's made of the baobab fruit from the tree of life. But everything's African. There's never been, watch this, I never knew this. There was never a African-owned spirit made by a black person. Like Amarula, I think it's one cream liqueur. It's delicious, but it's owned by white. Like all the spirits from Africa are owned by white people. So this is the first black-owned brand. And that's what I'm doing. I'm supporting people's dreams in the industry I've mastered.
So let me ask you this. Are you going in as just like an investor or do you really care about the flavor profile?
No, everything's intentional.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give y'all some great news that might not break by the time this comes out. But I didn't know Africa was the second largest grower of agave. And you know what agave makes, right?
Tequila, come on now.
Right? And the only reason it's called tequila is because it's in Mexico.
Right.
So in 24, we're coming out with an African agave. It's Unreal, yeah. So
That's
you
so
sipping on that like you had a goddamn milkshake with your Happy
No,
Meal.
it's
Brought me some
good.
already.
This is really good. And I
got
feel
mine
like
too.
it's like it has a little chocolatey flavor a little bit. I tasted
With
it.
cinnamon, it has nutmeg.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really good.
No, it's definitely good.
And it tastes like a little mapley.
Yes, that's what it is. The maple and the nutmeg together.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on, figure
But you
this
know
shit
what?
out.
So I used to bartend. I bartended for a long time. And this is what I feel like we need to do as a community, as Black people. When we go to establishments, we need to be asking for these liquors. We
Hold
need
on,
to be
give me
asking.
the air horns. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah,
Yes.
like we need to
They
be
gonna
saying,
add it to the
"Oh, you got
episode.
Jack Daniels. Let me get Uncle Nick." Come on, then.
My man is
Instead of
locked
the
in.
Baileys, we need to be asking for stuff like this.
No,
like
this is
when
why
it's
I
in
feel
I'm not gonna lie, that
demand.
tastes delicious, and
It
I
is
love to
good.
put Baileys in my coffee and
No,
stuff.
sis,
And I feel
the
like
coffee is unreal. First of all, I fell in love with you today. You just said it. Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't people going? You know, this whole Black-owned movement is prevalent as a motherfucker, but you staying with the same
But
things.
you still drinking Baileys
You
when you
feel
go
me?
to the club.
And I
I didn't know
promise
this
you.
was here.
Listen,
I ain't never drinking Baileys again. Word on it.
and one thing's for sure, my research, just like you said, y'all do y'all research. My research on y'all, like at the end of the day, y'all had the power to change that. Y'all had, no, for real, because Black women in general move the needle like
Yeah.
no other.
We are the taste
do.
makers.
I'm telling you.
We are.
Let me tell you something.
No cap. Is that what y'all say?
Yeah.
No
That's
cap.
what the kids say. You know, we aunties. We're
I love this.
You're 32.
Okay, so
Yeah, but
let me ask you this. So, me and Drea, we have the show Poor Minds, and okay, so if we want to get into the liquor industry
Yeah.
and we want to come out with like a red wine, where would we start?
I think you should start with your palate.
Okay.
What do you like to drink?
I don't like. Oh,
yeah, no, like
just in general.
In general.
Okay.
And then I
was about
think
to
she
say,
be ready.
I
I want to get.
because
Yeah, no, I think that if you start with your palate, you can kind of see, okay, cool, if I like vodka, if I like cream liqueur, if I like whiskey, let me look into the market and see what exists. Then when you can see what exists, you can see what, the holes are in the industries. And you can see that because you remember you had mentioned the gin, but it was actually Effin had a vodka.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
But
You
they
said
were
Effin
coming
had a-
with flavors that Ciroc didn't have. So they were penetrating in ways they could, But I feel like history should be involved. I feel like heritage should be involved.
Okay.
Anything we do, like 1884 will be aside, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, and all the legacy brands because it's a 160-year-old story. You're not going to find many of those.
Right.
But the Vusa vodka, why not be on a team that is, the first
fresh,
Black,
something
but the
new.
first Black owned from Africa. The diaspora is everywhere. We all are
Right.
African by descent, right? So
I'm
the diaspora.
Nigerian.
Nigerian is African.
I know that's what I was saying.
She knows her heritage.
Everybody told me it's about to be like
African ancestry.
I'm
something.
Nigerian as hell.
No, I love it. But that's how I would go about doing it because I think if you believe in something, if you are passionate about something,
Yes.
one, you're locked step for step. A lot of people get into things because they think that's the thing to do, but your passion can match with your purpose.
We
with.
say
Yeah, 'cause
that
that's
a
something that
lot.
we've always wanted to do. We
Yes.
always say we want to have like our own wine.
Yeah, wine is tricky. Beer is tricky because there's so much of it. Like if you go into Publix, Whole Foods, it's 8 million wines.
Right.
But it's not to say you shouldn't do it. Find your niche. As you guys grow and Poor Minds becomes, first of all, Poor Minds wine is...
Lit. Hello.
It's a great name.
I feel like, but you know
Very-
what? I'm not gonna lie. Like I hang on to certain things that people say, and you was like, okay, I was working with Diddy and I got the game. Low key, we need to be like some brand ambassadors and learn the game.
I would love to work with y'all, like in general.
Look, let me tell you something. I'll sell
Yes,
this
we would
Baileys
love
out.
to- No facts.
Say it,
I'll
say
sell
it,
this
say
Baileys
it.
out
We
right
don't-
now.
and it's
Not the Baileys. I'm
it's
sorry.
Not Baileys. It's called
Did she just say that?
LS.
You know what I
Cream
meant.
Liqueur.
See how she at?
We about to
This-
Javier, cut it. I sell this LS out.
Yeah.
I sell this LS out right now.
Period.
No, for
So for the next time,
I love it here. Go ahead, Javi.
I really wanted to talk about self-sabotaging when you're presented with new opportunities.
Ooh.
I think that's like a really good topic to
This
talk
is
about
great.
as an entrepreneur.
Sip it.
You're good. Y'all
Thank
good.
you, thank you. I think that that's a really good topic to talk about as an entrepreneur because I think that everybody has been guilty of doing it at some point or another. And if
100%.
you haven't, you ain't been an entrepreneur long enough.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
sometimes you just afraid. People never talk. Everybody talks about wanting to make it to these new levels and wanting to be successful, and they have all of these ideas and all of these things that they want to do and all of these things that they want to execute. But what do you do when you get in position to where you can make all that shit happen, but then you still not going as hard or going full throttle the way you could because you're really afraid to get to that next point or to get to that next level in life. So you really self-sabotaging yourself and you not doing what you need to do.
Right.
Yeah, you are 1,000,000%, trillion, billion, whatever.
Kazillion.
That Uncle Near is getting nearer. He getting nearer.
I couldn't think of the thing past trillion. Kazillion.
That Uncle Near is right there, nigga.
No.
He near.
No. I'm near, not far from where I need to be, nigga. No, but you're right because self-sabotage.
I'm sorry, I love this horn that Javi got.
So now y'all got to use it. I do it on my podcast.
It's the kitty horns.
So y'all, I wholeheartedly agree because self-sabotage has everything to do with ego. Everything to do with ego. When you have, I do in business, you know, when you guys are learning as you continue to grow and actually have brands that she sucks everything out of her glass through the straw.
I wasn't even about to play with that list. I had to put it down.
I need some more.
It's gonna be
Pass
one
me
of
the bottle, Kenny.
me, but that shit is good, and
It's
I
good.
do
I'm
need
finna
that in
drink
my
this. I'm
coffee.
finna finish this.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is you go into these situations with the idea of who you want to be in it, right? But that's not the gag. The gag is who you need to be in it, not who you want to be in it. Partnerships are made for contribution. Partnerships are made for people and their expertise to come together and make the best plan of action. And that's what happens sometimes when we get this notoriety and we, you know, I remember I asked for 10% of Uncle Nearest when I first met Fawn Weaver. I want 10%. What I do, she said, I don't want to deal with nothing you do. She said, I want you in your relationships in the way that you are respected in Black America. And she had a plan, and I fit the plan. So I had to get outside my motherfucking ego. You know, not knowing this was gonna be the fastest growing whiskey in American history, I started, let me fuck y'all up.
Yeah.
I started at 75 cents a share. That shit is almost $25 a share. I got a couple 100,000 shares. Do the math.
Come on now.
But that also led me to demand.
God damn it. It took me a second.
But that led me to the next opportunity until your point of self-sabotage. I was never going to do that again. And I'm glad it didn't happen with that because I said I want 10% of the company. Somebody else could have been like, oh, well, fuck this nigga. I ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
so my point is you got to have one, what you can bring to the table before you go to the meeting.
Right.
Right? And that's what I did. So I stayed in play. But I also knew where to stop asking, like in negotiation, right? Self-sabotage could have been like, well, nah, I'm Kenny Burns. I'm outside.
You know what, though? But I'm glad that you said that because me and Dre, because like, even though like, you know, obviously we're on a smaller scale, but we talk about ego all the time.
It's big.
Because we've seen so many people, because don't get it twisted, Poor Minds, this is $1 million brainchild.
Multi.
And it's all of that. So what I say is sometimes when, you know, we work with people or things have happened and it be an ego thing.
It always is.
Ego is gonna, because you know what, about me, I don't give a damn.
No question. And you shouldn't give a
always gonna
mess
fuck
up.
shit up.
Yes.
Break shit down.
in business
And
or
one thing,
relationship.
and that's why I say our business works together, because when me and Dre, when it comes to this shit, we ain't got no ego.
Listen, and you should
What we
keep
gotta
that.
do?
You should keep that energy. You should also keep the energy of keeping it business unless it fulfills your goals and your journey. Because a lot of this industry shit is fake.
Yeah.
Like these people show up as different motherfuckers according to the moment.
Every day.
And y'all, as long as y'all stay authentic, as long as y'all stay yourselves, can't nobody. I was sitting with Earn Your Leisure the other day.
We just had them on the show.
Shout out to the boys.
I just did their. I did it for the second time, but I literally was talking because I was so proud. Like, I'm a big brother. Like, after this, you'll see how I play a part in your lives, right? Just because we connected and we have a rhythm. But with them, like, I told them, episode, I think 40 I did. I just did 200 and whatever it was. But episode 40 I did, and I was like, yo, show up how you want to be received, but more importantly, hold these people responsible.
Yes.
And before my episode, I was hearing Rashad talk, and I was so proud on some Big Brother shit because, like, we bringing something that is culturally necessary, something that helps our people. And I can't let people think because we have celebrity interviews or that we mingle in the world that we do, and we're still financial literacy advisors, like let that be disturbed by this industry shit. No, you guys gotta play. We're paying you. He had said something and things like, we pay you. You gotta be on time. You can't be 2 hours late. This ain't no hip hop show.
Yeah.
But you have to demand that too out of your partners, because these times for y'all are defining.
Oh, for sure. We say
This
that
is
a
a
lot.
defining moment for y'all. You know what I mean? The caliber of guests, the conversations you have, and yes, you interview celebrities and notables, but it needs to be about y'all. Because y'all light and y'all energy is what's gonna make this happen.
For sure. And we always say too, like our goal with Poor Minds has always been for it to be bigger than a podcast. Like I feel like a podcast is cool, but we always wanted to have like a talk show. And we want to have sitcoms and we want to have spin-off shit from like our real life.
Because the show literally,
and our journey.
We'll have a sex specialist on, and then we'll have somebody like we had Yall on the other day. We can literally
go from there to there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk to
and
anybody.
keep that energy, y'all. And it's always possible. Know that.
Yes.
Whatever you want to do, add-on wise. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Can I be very honest and transparent?
Come on, ahead.
So when I first heard about the podcast, I went to see y'all, right? And I was like, I would love to hang out with them. Hang out. No, but hang out.
Yeah.
But not necessarily do the podcast.
Like hang out, like Kiki. Yeah.
Because I think that we would have, like, what I do.
We'll have fun.
You feel me?
A ball.
But then I saw the power that you guys have and can have. And that's what made me show up today. Like, I really wanted to, like, empower y'all. Because I just feel like there's not enough female voices in this space that are moving the needle, the cultural needle. And we need to redefine culture too, by the way.
But I'm glad.
He's right about
and
that.
I'm also glad he said that too, though, because I feel like that's what people always think about us.
But I feel like people be playing on our top, Kenny. Tell them, Kenny. They be playing on our top. They be like,
but also
we a
too,
little late to the game.
But it's not even being late.
I think it's the presentation.
Exactly. Yeah. Man, give the gun. She needs the gunshot.
That
right there. That's exactly what I said earlier.
Yes.
Nigga, you better find the fucking sounds.
Yeah.
Let's go. But see,
that's
remember
true.
you said the team around you?
No, the team.
Javi ain't going nowhere.
That's the only
Good luck,
way you
bitches.
go to the next level. Go to the next level. But you said it, and y'all had to stand on it.
And I feel like one thing about me, I'm a very aware person. I feel me and one of my best friends was having this conversation earlier today because I was saying I feel like most people that I come in contact with on a daily basis are delusional.
Right.
Like most people don't operate.
Put that right there for me.
Most people don't operate.
Don't take it too far now.
What? Oh, because you gonna want some.
You saw her put that right here.
Don't take it too far now.
Most people don't operate in reality. I feel like they're delusional about what's going on.
AI, nigga. They operate in
delusional
AI.
about who they are. They delusional about how people perceive them. One thing I can honestly say about myself, I am very aware of how people might perceive me sometimes, but I know that I'm 100% different from whatever you perceive me as, so it doesn't really bother me.
Right.
Because I know if you meet me, all that shit gonna go out the window.
Trust me, I've been light-skinned for 50 years.
Yeah.
I know the value of proving people wrong.
Right.
Because they see your pictures.
And I feel like I've been proving people wrong my whole life, so none of that shit bothers me. It's like, you gonna think what you gonna think. I know who I am, though. That's why I love when we can have those episodes like we had with EYL and like we had with Ian Dunlap.
Yeah.
And like even these conversations that we having with you, because I think it
feeling it?
Yeah, it gets to show a different side of us that I think sometimes.
Are you feeling the transferable energy?
Of course. Okay, all right. I'm big on energy. I always feel
I'm having a void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
But yeah, so I said that to say we have a lot of other things that we want to do, but I'm also very aware that in the beginning, the presentation
very important.
Was it
but
where it probably needed
that
to
people
be.
have seen the growth.
Yeah.
No, but listen, and that's the thing. The growth.
Yeah.
Man,
no,
look.
listen, you came with who you were, honestly. But
Right.
obviously, we all have the opportunity to be the ultimate version of ourselves. And that's what y'all are growing into.
Right.
And we growing with you.
And that's what I love, because I feel like some listeners probably be like, oh, well, they used to do the XYZ, but it's like, if you don't want to see us grow, but people do that to musicians. They do that to everybody.
People don't like growth.
They don't like growth.
Listen.
But I'll say
They did
this,
this to
and
Lil
even
Wayne
for
when he
Drea,
decided he wanted to start doing rock music.
Who?
Like,
Yeah,
Lil
everybody.
Wayne.
Absolutely.
and did that.
And many artists.
You know,
But you know what? I'm going to tell y'all this, and this is from experience. You know, we all start somewhere. It's where we finish that ultimately counts. Like, how do you carry the message you ultimately grow into? Because we all are growing. Y'all are young. Y'all are in it. Y'all outside. So y'all have an opportunity to tell what's going on, and then you also have an opportunity to tell where you want to go with it. And take them with you.
And I think the good thing about,
people with you.
like I always brag on Drea so much, like, when people meet me, see me, I'll be like, because I take pride in us both being complex people.
Yeah.
So we have learned, because in the beginning, when we first started the show, we was giving everybody everything, all our business, all our tea.
Right.
And it's like, once it got
I
older,
ain't never did
No,
that.
what I was saying is,
I ain't never gave them everything.
No,
ever.
not everything. But what I'm saying is, like, we used to sit in your living room and we didn't know what we was doing. That's what I mean. Like, we were just giving it our all, like, just talking and trying to figure it out. But like you said, you have like a certain thing about yourself where you was like, I'm very aware. So he was like, okay, maybe we should go this way with the show. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And we are very complex people.
Well, it takes great humans to see other great humans. It takes good intention.
Right.
Other good intention. I think that's y'all dynamic too. Like, you want to see each other win individually, and you're going to win together because of that. And so, keep that holding of responsibility going, because you do have a responsibility now. The more success you get in this, podcast space, the more you turn it into skits and all the things you want to become. Make sure that you hold yourself. And listen, you do have a responsibility. It's not what you want to do all the time. It's sometimes what you need to do.
Right,
People need your advice. They need your direction. People are lost.
See what I told you?
People need they need energy from
people
like yourself.
They be needing that Dre and a cold word. I be telling her, people be looking for approval from Drea sometimes. They be like, and I'm like, bro, that's because they want your approval.
You definitely got some like dominatrix shit going on. In the world.
Not the whipping shit. Oh, sorry,
no, not that.
Oh, my
let's think bigger. But you have some like, you got some like real strong like qualities about you. But you need to own it. And whatever that is. Like, listen, y'all have a place where you can be exactly who you want to be. There's no producer telling you to be a certain way. There's no topical conversations you're giving. But it's what you feel you want people to have. And I like the fact that you said that you never give everything. Because niggas be in front of the TV like, I don't wonder what she gonna motherfucker say. This shit is crazy. I don't know what's going on. This shit is...
let me. And they be trying to figure out what
Girls
she
be like, I don't even know. Is that her hair? What shit? The motherfucker. Okay, well, I want to buy what she... Her toes. She got the right French nail thing going on with the they really paying attention.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it's always giving it.
Giving what? This nigga here is a rap video. You hear me? You.
Me?
It's giving. Showing up. I'm showing up, and you're gonna take me how I give it to you.
Yeah, and that's why I said that goes with like
that's really
with the balance. Because people look at her like this way, but Drea's fucking hilarious as fuck too. Like, don't get it twisted. Everybody be like, man, I could literally, if I'm having a bad day, you know why? This is my business partner and this is my coach. Because if I'm having a bad day, guess what I get to do? I can sit here and she can carry the show.
That's dope.
And you need that. Thought.
We need that as from our friends. Like,
A mood. Okay, so we don't look. Kenny, you done. The Kenny Mind Show.
So now it's time to get into the bed.
Hey.
The bed.
Oh, this is the bed part?
The bed.
No, you didn't. I thought you was a square. You got your booty poked out. Now, you got your arm in
Let me do
an
introduction.
Come on.
If you're trying to get into the bed and you need a late night cap, try your LS. We on the way.
I thought you was making rhyme.
Rhyme for what? Rhyme is when niggas try to be too smooth and too player. We talking that real shit. I'm telling you how I feel from the dome, nigga.
She said when it's time to go to bed and you trying to fuck.
Oh, I'm trying to fuck some. What Drewski said. All right. Okay. So for the bed topic this week, now you mentioned earlier you have been married for what, 20 years?
It'll be 24 this year.
24 years, which is a blessing. We love a black.
Can I get the horn though? Can I get the horn? Can I get the horn?
A horn. So
black love.
Black love. But we did talk a little bit about, your Freaknik days. So
yeah, I was outside.
Is it important to have a whole phase before marriage, or is that just like bullshit?
It goes back to defining success for yourself. What makes you happy? What do you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a fantasy that plays in all of our minds from what we think we want. But after you have a menage, is it really that serious anymore? You know what I mean? Did you find yourself fighting over each other in bed? You know what I mean? Some people reach certain phases and they realize like, oh shit, I was never meant to do that. I was supposed to be this person sexually, you know what I mean? So I don't know if a whole phase is the word. I think definitely get out of your system whatever you need to before you commit to somebody.
Okay.
But sex, is mental. I don't think they give enough credit, I mean, you have your preferences and sizes and tightness and, wetness and skin texture, and I'm about to go into a whole nother vibe. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, you can have, wait, you all right over there?
I'm just listening.
That LS got her loose.
Yeah, but...
That stands for, it's short for loose?
But anyway,
Might
I think the L stands for loose. I don't. Everybody calm down.
All right.
But I feel like, it's all preference. Like, get out of your system what you need to get out of your system, but be mentally into your partner. You know what I mean?
And I'm glad you said that, because, like, I do agree, because I feel like in my 20s, like, sex was definitely more of, like, a physical thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he fine. Oh, he got a big dick, this and this. And I did get that out of my system, because now, like I said, the last guy I was dating, I didn't even have sex with him because I wasn't stimulated mentally. I wasn't, like, if you can't make me feel some type of way mentally, she not getting wet. She not ready. She not purring.
Yeah.
That LS is not going to make me go.
Listen, and when I used to host...
I don't know. That LS might make you go.
Well, points were made.
Right. I feel like when I was in the club, like, I used to say all types of, like, shit I felt, honestly, in my spirit. Like, I'll eat your soul.
Ooh.
Or things, touch yourself. Like, things that... While people were engaged and having a good time, of course, at the end of the night, when it gets to be 1:30, 2 o'clock, you think about, am I fucking? Is this, I'm with somebody, whatever the thing is, right? But I used to give people the energy to go want to do that. And then I used to play slow songs, and I want to take credit for this and all you motherfuckers across the world that play slow songs.
At the end of the night?
In the turn up.
Ooh.
In the middle of the turn up, because you see the fight about to happen, or you see all the inconsistencies when this is a party and we're supposed to be having fun. That was me. Okay, but that's what I used to do.
A mood.
But you gotta put people in the mood.
I wasn't old enough to be up in your club.
Yeah,
I know, because I'm real mad.
I host.
I am too.
I host all the big black tentpole events across. I'm doing Strength of a Woman next week, so please be my guest.
Of course.
Love to come.
I will. You got tickets right now.
Okay.
So then I'm
we
doing.
need to
I'm
speak
doing
at the next one, because we got something to
I'll
say.
put you with Ashana today, and if because they have a whole.
We would love to be on like a little panel.
I got something to say now.
I'm that guy.
You don't got to tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
I know who you is.
But I want y'all to come to that, and then I want y'all to see, like, the experience, because I'm actually doing Jill Scott this Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I do all the big black superhero shit.
Yes, but I love that you're so forward with the black progressiveness. Like, that's one thing. I feel like a lot of times people feel like people get in the industry and they get deep in the industry and sell out. And that's one thing I can really say I love about you, because Dre knows one thing about me. I'm very, like, I try to be as woke as I possibly can. I really be wanting better for us.
No facts.
So the fact that you've been in this game this long and you're still, like, for the betterment of black people is just... Because people, they don't move like that.
Yeah, I truly believe it. All we got is one of my sayings, like, and I truly believe that. You know what I mean? This was before it was popular to say it.
Right. I mean, I can honestly say that's one of the reasons, like, we were really, like, when 85 approached to sign us, we were like, we walked in, it was like, everybody was black. It was like, well, except for Ryan.
Everybody black.
Sorry, Ryan.
Ryan.
But shout out to Ryan. But yeah.
Everybody got to have that diversity.
Yeah.
Ryan is our
diversity.
Oh, for sure. That's so funny when you got to say you got to put a white person in the mix to have diversity. Burn with the gunshots, nigga.
He represents a few different cultures.
He does. White, Asian.
Yeah. Well, listen, we all got to go
Loves
down
black women.
Our bloodline, because I'm sure it's a lot of mixed up things the entire time.
It's a lot of shit going on, period. But yes, I think that was a really good point, though, that you made. I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's good to have a whole phase, but I think you just need to get to know yourself.
Experience. Know what you like.
And you can do everything sexually you want to do with one person. You ain't got to go through 800 motherfuckers to really get into your sexuality.
Because I was going to say, too, what if you find the right person? What if you find the right person and you like, okay, this is my person, like, I fuck with him, I love him. But then you want to have your whole phase.
Yeah, but you don't.
And then you end up missing out. Because, like, say you end up missing out on that person 2-3 years later, you finally ready to settle down.
Well,
like,
the question you have to ask yourself, did you really want him?
Now she married.
The question you need to ask yourself is, did you really want him? Because if you really wanted a motherfucker,
You ain't need the phase.
You ain't need
you
it.
ain't gonna want the phase. I wish a motherfucker would.
Hello?
I put this motherfucking dick game, tongue game down, and all this goddamn gangster shit that I got to offer, and then you wanna act like, you know what I'm saying? It's
I see
something
why
else.
you was involved in. I can't wait to watch this documentary.
Oh, no, I didn't get sexual in that documentary.
So how did you know when you was ready to get married?
I didn't have a family growing up. You know, I had the idea of what it looked like, but I didn't have it. So, and then I knew what was out here. I mean, I was outside at like 16 in the clubs. And, yeah.
We see
I was
Big
outside.
Kenny, not the little one.
So I used to
Redemption.
I have a real fun story I could tell y'all.
Come on, we got time.
It's actually kind of like, I think I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it, but
We got
my
time.
mama friend used to hit on me all the time. She used to tell my mama that she wanted to have me. You know what I'm talking about? So she lived in 2B, we lived in 3A. So every night I was 16 years old, going to the club, getting it in, coming home drunk. You know what I'm talking about? And
You was knocking her down?
I knocked the door down. You know what I'm saying? But my point to y'all is I had that early. So to answer your question, by the time I was in the fields mode with Jessica, I was
You was
ready.
that nigga.
No, I was ready early.
That's how old were you when you got married?
27.
27.
I just turned
Okay.
27. Or I was about to turn 27.
And is your wife younger
Same
than
month.
you?
She's 3 years younger than me, 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I know she knew. She knew.
Oh,
She
my
said-
wife told me, she said, I fell in love with what they all will fall in love with. Just don't bring that shit to my house. I was like, are you a gangster? Like, what are you saying? Like, this
Real talk.
is like some shit a nigga would say.
No, for real.
You know what I'm talking about? But I want to say this too. Big shout out to my father and my mom, Prince. It started when I was like 12 years old when I saw Purple Rain. The way he touched Apollonia with that red little thing, he just so gently.
Come on, Apollonia.
He just so gently, And I was like, that's how you touch a woman?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been advanced for a
I
while.
know that's
I
right.
feel that.
I like that though. Like I feel like you was still
just
like people in the streets fuck with you, but you make your woman feel like
Oh no, I sell fancy for a living. I make them think they can have me when I was in the club. Not now. I mean, on stage. You know, it's a
seem
show.
like a smooth nigga. I love smooth
you know how I
niggas.
move. This is how I've always.
I feel like my nigga right now
Yeah,
is like a smooth nigga.
Oh man,
What's
I
his
got
name?
The smooth. All right. So this is
Bam,
how
bam, bam, bam. Gunshot.
honestly, this is
He
my.
real smooth though.
When I think about like my career, I always say this: I want to be the girl that the guys want and that the girls want to be.
Hey man,
So
hold on.
every
You
time
give
I
yourself a
open
round of
my
applause
mouth,
on that one, nigga.
I'll be like, okay. The girl, like everybody, you know what's funny to me?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody think they're hilarious until you meet a real funny bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Every girl think that
Everybody
she.
do think that.
I almost spit on the whole
Hey,
set. She
I'll
got
make you
me.
laugh over nothing.
She got me. To meet a real funny
Everybody
bitch.
think they, but this is, and like I said, I like to have, I love the fact that my man gets to see a side of me that nobody else sees. I don't care if you think I'm sexy or not. But guess what? He get to see it, and it's a fucking time. So I feel like
You probably
that's,
sucked the skin off his body. Yeah.
nigga don't know what to do. He calling me right now.
I ain't even mean to say
I'm
that.
on the
It just
way.
came out. You know, that's my sister. Everything. These are my sisters, all right?
We
All
can
right.
talk. We
Can't
fans.
help it. It's that Scorpio.
Yeah, niggas.
But no, I
hello?
do feel like that. I feel like that's the
Sorry.
that's the
Not
thing
the
about
lip
this.
gloss. Kenny.
Period.
That's your shirt.
This is my.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the bop. Hey.
The bop.
Hey,
What is the bop?
Bow.
So the bop is like,
look
you
like
know,
trouble.
the music that we've been jamming this week.
Music.
The music. So
been
I was
listening to?
recently put on this song. It is called Tampa
Sample.
by Seco P. Now, usually, like I said, I'm an
Child,
R&B
here we
girl.
go.
It's
Shoot the motherfucker, kill the pussy.
Oh,
Fuck a nigga up in this bitch hole.
She loved drill music.
I know.
I do love drill music.
I can feel it.
But everybody knows that watch the show, 90% of the time my songs be R&B. I just try to switch it up a little bit every now
Why
and
would you
then.
pick a drill music song?
It's
on
not
my
drill
day?
music.
Okay, well, come on with it.
It's
You
like,
the one that was singing drill music.
No,
Exactly.
She like that.
No, I wasn't. I was about to smack your finger with my finger.
now see?
Do it again. Do it again. I'm not scared of none of you motherfuckers.
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Bite you on the face.
Okay, so anyways, my bop of the week is called Tampa by Seco P. He from Florida. It's like a little vibe. It's like
Play that shit.
We can't play it. We gonna get flagged.
Really?
Yeah, you can't do it.
Why are you talking about it? You gonna acapella it?
No, we not. We just talking about it. They gonna download it. They gonna listen.
We're downloading.
They know what
Hopefully
to do.
it's good.
And then I have another bop of the week. It's called Bag of You by Mahalia. I hope I said that name right. Mahalia.
As in Jackson.
Oh, she gonna sing down. She gonna sing you down.
Well, if she got the name Mahalia, I'm gonna give you some fun facts on history. She would need to be able to sing. Oh. Because Mahalia Jackson was a mother sucker.
Oh, she sings down, and she's just basically talking about, being obsessed, and, she wants the bag of you, like that. Late night hype.
Yeah.
So those are my bops of the week.
I wish we could play this shit, dissect the lyrics.
That's why the show is coming. That's why the show is coming.
And we actually used to have a segment on the show that we stopped doing where we would like break down song lyrics.
The lyrics.
And that shit used to be funny.
Well, I want to dedicate.
Maybe we can start doing it again.
You have to.
Yeah.
We have to break down.
I want to dedicate one little song to y'all.
Okay.
It's called Adore by Prince. And he has a lyric that goes, until the end of time, I'll be there for you. You own my heart and mind. I truly adore you. If God one day struck me blind, your beauty I'd still see. Love is too weak to define just what you mean to me. From the first moment you know what I'm talking about?
Come on, Miss Burns. I get it, Miss Burns.
Yeah.
Play that song for your ladies, fellas.
Okay.
And then penetrate, okay?
I like
all right.
Now, see?
Any nigga that will wear some assless chaps.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't
still
do
be
that,
sexy
but
with
I
it.
love
Still be fine.
his confidence.
It's okay
His
with
confidence,
me.
yeah.
I don't care.
I like Prince.
Loved him down.
And he had some of the baddest ever. All you hating ass niggas out there that get confused
What was her
by
name?
the ruffles.
Vanity. That's right. Pleased to meet you. I still won't say my name.
Hey.
Don't you believe in mystery?
Yeah.
Don't you want to play my game?
Shots.
I'm looking for a man to love me like I've never been loved before.
Hey.
I'm looking for a man that can do it anywhere, even on the limousine floor.
Yeah.
What you know about? Come on
Why
now.
you trying to get me hype? We going to the club or no?
Oh.
And
We hanging out.
Okay, Dre, what's your pop of the
we
week?
outside. We outside.
Y'all coming straight to the woman. Y'all my guests.
No, we're outside. We
Okay,
outside.
so
Uh-oh.
I've been watching this show right on Netflix. I think I told you about it. I Am Georgina,
Yes, you did tell me about it.
which is Cristiano Ronaldo's wife.
Yes, one of the top soccer players in the world.
Yeah,
I love.
She's spinning that bag.
Yeah.
She's definitely. Look at
like
yeah.
it.
Get
The
the money.
Yeah, period. So obviously they're Spanish, and so they play a lot of like Spanish music and stuff on the show.
Suavemente, besame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
So it's this artist called Rosalia. Her name is Rosalia.
Come
Yeah,
on, what
she
you
dope.
got from Rosalia?
She dope.
La Fama.
Come on, Dre.
So you listening to
featuring
that?
The Weeknd.
No.
I
It's
know,
so good.
Dre.
Yeah.
Come on, Drea.
Yeah, that's my shit.
cultured queen.
Yeah. I was like, ooh.
Touch me. Come on, let's all touch.
I went and listened to it. I had to add it to my playlist, and now I got like a whole
ate.
Y'all, now I got a whole fucking playlist of songs.
I'm
Like
telling
a
you.
whole bunch of Spanish music.
I like
El
it.
Panulo, Romeo Santos, and
Romeo
Rosalia.
Santos, we go way back with Romeo.
Yo, can I just give
Do
y'all
we?
one? Can I give you one more
That was
Spanish?
what we sang that time we went.
You got to go back to.
No es amor.
That was him?
You better
Yes.
sing it in
So,
Spanish.
Yes, it was. Frankie J redid it.
But that was
So
his
what
song.
am I feeling?
Hey,
What am I doing wrong?
shots. Wait,
Come on now.
where's my drink?
Wait, no, for real? Oh my God.
No,
Yeah.
no more. No more.
Look, I hope.
So you know about Rosalia
Absolutely.
too?
We get Mark Anthony to El Caliente, Viva la Vida. I mean, there's so many. If y'all want a playlist, I'll send y'all some stuff.
Send me a playlist.
Yeah, absolutely.
So y'all, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a Rosalia fan now.
That's
Cause I listened to that song. I listened to a few other songs that
Yes,
she had.
honey.
Despacha.
It is his song. I had to make sure. The Latinos was about to drag me. I had to make
It was his
but I
song.
right.
I like.
But
I love
she
it.
got the hits Bizcochito.
Hey, ¿qué lo que?
¿Qué lo que?
You don't know why? Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
So now
Yeah.
we're gonna get into our favorite segment of the week. I done relaxed.
We done had a good
Just-
time
It's
today.
that
We done had a good time.
It's that LS. The LS got
It's a connection, though. It's a vibe.
No,
It's
I'm
a
not gonna
vibe.
lie to you, Kenny. Can I be
It's a
honest
vibe.
right now
Kenny.
before we get on to the next
Please.
segment? I was totally unsure about this episode and what was gonna happen because I'm old, okay? I'm auntie.
Yeah.
I've been knowing who you were for a long time, so I was like, okay, let me. But you have been an amazing guest, and I've had a time today. Okay.
But you didn't even let me finish breaking down La Fama.
Okay,
while I
I'm
like the
sorry.
song.
La Fama. So break it down, Queen.
I had to really think about it just now. I'm like, damn, I ain't even say why I like the song. So it's a good song. So, it's obviously in Spanish. I don't know Spanish.
You
But
do,
if you
though.
feel, no, but when you listen to Spanish, you feel like you know it, though.
Yeah.
You do.
For
but I
real.
was like, oh, this sound good. Like, I like this. Let me look up the lyrics. So I looked up the lyrics.
What it say? What it say?
And it basically was just saying, like, it was talking about fame. Like, how fame is a bitch. Like, you want it
It
real
is.
bad, but then you never get enough of it. You can never quench the thirst.
It was giving like the Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I'm your biggest fan. The
How you
rest-
know all the you're impressing me.
I'm sick.
You're impressing me.
Yeah.
My playlist will literally go from Dolly Parton to Gunna. I'm down bad.
Go
now.
to the
Oh,
Kenny
okay.
Burns show
Bottom of my wrist. Count it this minute.
on Apple.
I am.
I got like 800 playlists.
So
I'm
okay,
telling
so
you.
it's giving about the fame and the sickness. but
Yeah,
it's
it was just
addicting.
saying how you just never get enough and then you love it, but you hate it because even once you feel like you've quenched the thirst and you've gotten what you wanted, you still want more.
Yes, come on. Don't live and die by the fame,
And she's
please.
a selfish, jealous lover.
I'll
And you are
follow
too.
you until
Fame.
you love me.
She's a selfish, jealous lover too.
I ain't really
I'm
jealous.
just
That ain't
playing.
me.
I'm just playing.
Selfish, hell yeah. I
Yeah,
want
I
you
was about to say
all.
selfish.
Mine.
Mine. I'm not sharing shit.
I'm not sharing no more
Yeah.
niggas. I'm not doing that.
Oh, you tried it? Okay, cool. What's the next?
Okay, so now we're gonna get into our favorite segment of the
nigga, I
week.
don't know.
If you want your question, I cannot wait to see these comments.
I'm playing.
This is probably gonna be the first episode in a long time where I'm actually gonna read the comments.
Oh no, you're gonna get more hits on this than
No.
some of your celebrity interviews.
You
I
can't
promise.
share it. I will really put this out there though, for real. I was just playing. You cannot share it on nigga. It's just not.
Well, no, don't take that. The last piece. You said it correctly. It depends on which nigga.
Nah.
Don't come. I'm gonna throw this shirt again.
Look
This nigga here is a fucking.
Look at me.
That's the first time you went back on your word today.
I went back on it because I was lying.
Okay.
I can't. Like, I'm crazy.
The nigga she got right now, this bitch ain't sharing
But that's
nothing.
why
I
she
ain't coming
can't.
up- she
That's
ain't
why
coming
she
up on
went
this
back
nigga.
on her word. What is his name? She won't say it. Okay, great.
We'll call
Next.
him
Caught
King. That's what she call him, my king.
I call him daddy.
Oh, so I call my new nigga daddy.
You niggas is hilarious. Thank you for the
G5
random
sitting on the
violence.
runway.
Big ass shopper, call that bitch
Beyonce. We cutting up.
Turn.
Kenny, why would you do this? Kenny.
Yes, baby, it's not my fault.
Okay.
The dream is real.
So make sure you email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com if you want your question answered on the show. If you are a Patreon member, make sure you put that in the heading and you get to skip the line.
Yes.
Okay, I think I have the
You
first
got one.
question. Okay, so it says, now you got to give your advice, Kenny.
I'm ready.
You've been giving us good advice all
I'm
day.
here for the people.
Hey, y'all. It's this guy I've been talking to for 5 months, and he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes. Now he wants me to post him, and I'm a very private person. But that's
flag.
not, ooh, y'all.
Red flag.
But that's not all. I have a boyfriend of 3 years still. I am,
While she's dating a nigga for 5 months?
yes.
That's her boyfriend.
I am a single until married type of girl, so I keep my men in rotation.
Wait.
I love my boyfriend, number one, but the dick is bad. But he's a BDB, which is a big dick baller. New Bay dick is amazing. I don't want to post him, but he's saying it's girlfriend duties. And I want to do it, but what do I do?
Child, you are in the world of yaminery.
What?
Yaminery. This shit just keep going.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel though, baby, you have to make a choice.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't, you can kind of teach people how to fuck you and treat you on some levels, but the relationship for 3 years versus 5 months, you can't get that 3 years back. And I don't think you're gonna see it in another person because what's happening is you're gonna end up regretting your current relationship having bust a move, in my personal opinion. 3 years is a clip. 3 years ain't no little bit of time. then people know what type of medicine you're on type shit. You know what I'm talking about? They know what you like and can't eat type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
But 3 years to be with somebody and they have bad dick, like, girl.
But she just said he was a BD, what'd you call it?
A BDB, a big dick baller. So basically he just got money. Girl, move around.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on. But everybody calm down. He has money.
Yeah.
He has enough to feed the needy, right?
I guess so, but that's
He
not
clearly
enough.
don't know.
Well, she just said,
said the
whatever
dick
the case.
bag.
I'm not
He ain't
trying to talk
feeding the
about
needy.
dicks, but what I am trying to say is, at the end of the day, if you could teach a nigga what you like, ladies, y'all know it's certain shit y'all got to get into to come. In general,
Absolutely.
Don't act like a nigga just gonna pop in and do whatever, you know what I mean, to satisfy. He has to learn your body. He has to learn your rhythm. There's things that you gotta, you know what I'm saying, learn. So why can't they learn it
But it's
after
been 3 years.
But okay, well, you know what?
That's a long time.
That's a long
Kenny.
time.
I mean, Kenny. Come on now,
listen,
Kenny.
but sex comes and goes in relationships. So you need to identify what that relationship means to you, baby.
It do.
All she said that was good
Absolutely.
about him was that he was a BDB. And to me, that's not enough. Because if she really loved him, she would have been like, he does this for me. He does
Define
this for me.
success for yourself, baby.
Okay.
If it ain't working and you can't fix it and teach him what you need him to know, then you might need to bust a move.
This is why I like talking to married people, because he said sex come and go.
It does.
I just thought you find somebody who got good dick and you got good
It
pussy
don't-
and
it-
y'all be fucking forever.
Hold on, can I ask you a question?
Because that's what I'm going to be
I'm
doing.
sorry, can I tell you something?
Okay, tell me.
At the end of the day, when you got mortgages, houses, your kids.
Oh, the sex ain't gonna be.
No. Let's just put it in perspective. Sex is always great, but when you can find time to have sex, it varies. Little kids are demanding. You fall asleep sitting with your shit on with babies in 4 and 5 and 2 years. You know what I mean? But then when they get to grown too, you're also dealing with the fact that they just basically told you they fucking can't stand you. You know, whatever the case may be. So
Right.
you're dealing with the emotional trauma of your kid that you loved all your life. So there's so many
a
variables
lot, yeah.
to being a partner with kids, with finances, with properties, with things. So you gotta be committed to the partnership. I like you. I wanna be around you. Nigga, you funny as shit. Oh, damn, you make me feel, you know what to say.
Yeah.
You know what I can't eat and I can
Yeah.
eat. It's things that you appreciate about people that you would never think about when you start dating. Good pussy, good dick, come and go.
Now, that's a fact. Because you got to think about, like, can you be around this person?
I like that I can talk
Forever.
this way with y'all. Me talking like this takes me back to my youth. Yeah, I love you niggas.
For real
like
though,
you.
but you're right. Because I'm
No,
telling
true.
you, and I be thinking about that type of stuff, and I just be like, yeah, like, sex is so important, right?
No, but it's important in the
I
beginning.
didn't think about, but again, I've never been married. I've never been in a relationship that's longer than like 2-3 years.
So those clips are too small
So the
to know
way,
somebody.
so the way that you're explaining it to me and the way that you giving it to me, I never thought about it like that
You
because
have to.
I don't have kids with nobody.
Yeah.
I haven't had to go through like us
Real life
raising our
shit.
child together, and
Yeah.
I'm tired as fuck. And you probably want some pussy, but I'm like, nigga, I've been fucking trying to put this baby to sleep for 5 hours. I can't even give it to you.
But even now you do that to the nigga, not knowing you doing it because you've been working all week. You just
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean? Or I'm coming on my period. It ain't on yet, nigga.
Yeah.
But you talking about you coming on your period. You can give me some pussy if you want to give me some pussy right now.
But you talking about it's about to come.
You feel
Yeah.
me? But my point is, at the end of the day, too, you got to realize that you got to like the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I
You gotta like
you.
somebody
You
to
know
go
I
through
like the
that.
green tea from fucking Starbucks with the hot goddamn banana
Thoughtfulness.
bread. You know what I'm talking about? Just cuz. Or I like that Impossible sandwich in the morning because I just finished working out. I ain't got
Yeah.
time to eat before. It's the little things. And that's the one
Yes.
thing that we got to realize. And baby girl, I hope we answered your question, but you got to dig into what you love about the 3-year relationship and what you are willing to sacrifice for the 5-month relationship.
And pick a nigga.
And pick. I
Pick
agree.
one.
Like he said in the beginning, you need to make a decision. Because you wildin' Bookie.
I love the way we give our perspective because there should be variables.
But it's like low-key the same answer, but from different
But that's what I'm saying.
angles.
It's the same answer, but it's different levels.
Yes.
Of it. Yeah, I love
Okay,
it.
go ahead. Question number 2, Drea.
Her second drink. You better. I'm gonna get that nigga name out you today.
Bookie.
We about to take a picture. It's going on my Instagram. He be like, "Who's that?"
The baddest.
Burr, 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 burr.
Hi, ladies. I'm 26 years old and I live in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Afro-Latina and I'm not whitewashed or an Uncle Tom at all.
There's a lot of
But
them.
for some reason, I have found it hard to make black girlfriends. From 2020 to 2021, I had a solid group of black friends, but late into 2021, all three of them moved away for work. We are still close, but I wish they were closer. I thought I had found 2 black girls I could become friends with last year, but when I tried to make plans with them, they were flaky and ended up ghosting me, and it kind of discouraged me from making new friends. Currently, my closest friends are white, with the exception of a few Latinas and a few Indian women. The lack of black women in my life upsets me, and honestly, I find it really embarrassing. I only date black men, and more than a few of them have commented on how I hang out with white women. Do you think there is any way that I could fix this? I'm very outgoing. I have all kinds of interests like regularly traveling, exercising daily, concerts, hair, makeup, going out, and all things a typical young woman would enjoy. There is a black population in Richmond, but most of the time I find myself the only woman of color in the room.
Wow. Big shout out to Two Nails here in Atlanta. They from Richmond. They moved here when I first moved here.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, they've been doing my nails since 27 years, 24, 5 years.
I
need to find me.
No, you gotta go see Sabrina Shaw.
I need
And
to
they
find me a
twins.
black.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Put us on because I just took my nails off today because I'm giving my nails a rest.
Okay, well, at least you got nails, because this shit out here is weird.
Oh, I got everything. Edges on all. But go ahead.
Talk that talk.
All issues.
I'm falling in like every time you talk. I swear to God. But I want to talk to the lady from Richmond. My sister, big shout out to Robin Line, she owns Baller Alert. And back in the day when she was getting her business to start, you know what I'm saying, like moving the way she wanted to, she was like, this is the era of Kim Kardashian and them coming and taking all the attributes that black women owned. You know what I mean? Asses, the right proportion, you know what I mean, this, that, and the third. And I think because you're Afro-Latina, you get judged, sadly enough, right? She's you know, Spanish girls and, you know, Arabic, what is Kim Kardashian and them, what's their nationality? Armenian, all the others get like this energy from black men. It's the truth. And I used to tell my sister all the time, like, why are you doing that? Like, maybe they just like the motherfuckers. No, it's a fucking fad. And then now you see today, everybody's cookie cutting black women's bodies. Yeah. Or cookie cutting black women's bodies. Yeah. So I just want to tell you, and I don't know how you look, but I'm assuming the Latina is prevalent in your features.
Yeah, she said she's Afro-Latina, so.
Yeah, so if Latina is prevalent in your features, I would say continue to be you. If nobody, you know, if you're not connecting with a certain race, I don't think that should be your goal.
Okay, that's what I was getting to.
Yeah, and I kind of want to break that down because I feel it's important, and my sister probably going to shoot me in my pinky toe. But I had to say that because that's how black women felt for a long time. A lot of black women felt like, y'all going for these women who are trying to look like us, and I get that. I get that. You know what I mean? That's a very important thing to discuss community-wise because, you know, they having babies and doing all this thing with people that they really don't love. It's more of a fad than it is I'm into this person. But I want to encourage you to find real friends.
Right.
I don't want you to depend on whether...
It seemed like it was so much emphasis on, like, I want black friends, I want black friends.
But that almost seems intrusive in itself. That almost seems not genuine in itself. You know what I'm saying? So
I tell this story all the time.
Not that you are. I'm just saying how people will look at it. That's why I wanted to start the conversation with what I said.
Because, I mean, everybody that listens to the show know, like, I went to an all-white school growing up. So whenever I moved to Houston, that's when I was
It's giving you with a black girl in the room.
I was definitely the black girl in the room.
It's giving?
Not as giving. Not as giving.
Is it giving?
Not as giving. I got a lot to say to you. That's what it was giving.
Okay.
So, but honestly, when I moved to Houston and I was around black people, it was so weird to me that I met black people that were like, I need white friends. I want some white friends. I thought that was so weird because I grew up in the country. We didn't hang out with each other because of this. We hanged out with each other because we liked each other.
Facts.
So when I hear people say things like, I want black friends or I want white friends, it's always strange to me.
Yo,
you're gonna attract what you attract. I don't put race on if you're my friend or not. I've had the same close best friend for over 25 years. My best friend, Lindsay. You talked to Lindsay on the phone before. And she's white. We've been friends since 4th grade. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
We just attracted to each other, and this is how it is. So maybe if you didn't put so much emphasis on, like, I want black friends, girl, enjoy your time with your friends, attract what you attract, and just
I think you need to have friends. I think you need to have friends that align, and I think you need to have friends from different walks of life.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean race.
Facts. But race shouldn't even play a part in your decision making.
Yeah. It shouldn't have anything to do with race.
Yeah.
I think that you should become friends with people who are different from you.
And good humans.
Yeah.
Good people.
Good fucking people.
Well, but I feel like that's a given. Like,
but it's not.
I feel like you and a person shouldn't be friends and y'all shouldn't be around each other unless y'all...
She literally sent you a message saying
she was just saying all that she wanted was a black friend.
Yeah, like, so she looks at y'all.
She didn't say nothing about, I need somebody who's loyal. I need somebody who can listen to me. I need somebody
God-fearing. Yeah.
But she looks at y'all as like, please give me.
Because she want to be outside with the girls.
Yeah, but that's cool. But also too is and people always talk about what they call it, culture vultures, and people that want to infiltrate our magic.
That do.
You know, but I don't want you to ever get that energy, baby girl. So I would just suggest you find good people and people that love you for you and want to be around you. Fuck the people that you think you should be around.
And they ain't gotta be black.
And they ain't gotta be black.
They don't gotta be black.
And I go for black folk too. Hello?
Stop begging people to hang out with you.
Yeah, I'm glad your titties ain't come out your shirt. My mama used to tell me that,
and we used to get into it about that when I was younger. Because she used to always be like, you need to have friends that ain't black. You need to have some more friends that ain't black. And I'd be like, Mom.
But it always comes with time, too. So as you grow and you hear other music or you...
But why does that matter?
When I had my first black friend, my mom was so happy.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but it does matter in the sense of your growth, right? Culture is understanding cultures. Culture is, I don't just eat lemon pepper wings and French fries. Like, I'm still a French fry guy. Like,
we eat meatloaf.
I don't even know
and
what that is.
And green bean casserole.
But you feel what I'm saying.
And we like impossible loaf.
We do like,
Okay, now y'all know we got the voicemail segment shot line. Yeah, we got the shot line going. So if you want to leave your voicemail, remember, this is not advice. This is just getting something off your chest, telling us how you feel. The number is below. Make sure y'all call it. Leave us a voicemail. Please make it less than a minute. We don't want to be on here too long. So, this is our shot line of the day. Let's go, Thad.
We playing?
Hey, y'all. So I'm sitting here watching episode 233, and you know what? I am so tired of niggas that drive pickup trucks. Like, the most little dick assholes in the world. Like, everybody that drives a pickup truck literally can just go to hell. Like, they be 5'4", with big hips, and got the worst attitude. Like, niggas that drive pickup trucks, go to hell.
You know what? It's crazy.
Did she say 5'4" with big hips?
You know what's crazy that I learned?
They be thinking.
That's a man.
They don't let men donate sperm if they're under 5'5". I didn't know that.
For real?
They don't let men donate sperm that are under 5'5". Crazy, right?
Yeah, where's the prerequisite in her questionnaire, though, when she's...
Oh, no, that's not a question. It's just things to get off their chest.
No, I'm hip, but I'm saying for her, like, if she keeps experiencing these type of men, where's the disconnect?
I know, because I ain't never ran into a 5'4" nigga with thick hips in a pickup truck now.
When she said 5...
She might be in orange,
that was
nigga.
funny as a motherfucker.
She might be in orange, Bookie.
Because I don't run into niggas in Atlanta in pickup trucks.
I ain't seen a pickup, but you know what?
She might mean truck drivers, though.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When
the trucks.
I want a big ass like.
Nah, facts. But it's a difference between a nigga who driving a F-150 and a nigga that got an 18 wheeler.
Yeah, but who's driving an F-150 outside of hauling trash? Like that's not
no, you got some niggas that got them F550s that's souped up.
Niggas with thick hips.
No, clearly like preference vehicle. But I'm talking about, is she referring as a business or just like they like trucks?
She probably talking about them Z71s. She talking about the little Z71.
Okay, well, yeah. Sorry, baby. What you need to do is stop looking at niggas in trucks.
Yeah, that's 5'4" and thick. All right, Kenny.
I don't like
Let us
thick
know what you got coming up, what you got going on, where they can buy everything that you got, where they can find you and follow you at, all that good shit.
At Kenny Burns on all platforms. You can support my portfolio of spirits by going to at Bayab Gin, at Vusa Vodka, at Uncle Nearest, and at LS Cream Liqueur on Instagram. I'm at Kenny Burns. My sons and I and my wife, we have a clothing brand called BRNS Lifestyle, at BRNS Lifestyle. Maybe by the time you see this, we'll be sold out because we sell out quick.
It's all going to be in
it.
bio.
They have their pieces because I was thoughtful.
Period.
You know what I'm talking about? I know I was coming to see some black women that could, you know what I'm saying, amplify my shit.
And I'm gonna wear my shit. I might have to modify it into a crop top.
Yeah, we gonna put
Tie
on a
that
little one
motherfucker-
too.
Please.
But I'm gonna wear it though.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right,
Hopefully
and you
your
know we
new
got
guy that I don't know
karaoke
his
coming up
name.
too.
Hopefully, hold on. Hopefully your new guy that I don't know his name doesn't say anything about you wearing my 18-year-old self on your chest.
Who?
I don't know. You
He
won't
said
tell me his name?
your man.
Oh no, he like you.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's up, my nigga? We going
I
out.
told him if you was coming on the show. He said, Kenny Burns.
That's my nigga. We going out. Bring him the strength of a woman.
This is why
got
I
tickets
can't
for
stand Dre and Nicole with
y'all. No, I
3
love her
years.
because she did the She did.
I don't gotta bring him. He gotta bring me.
Okay, the point is, she's been drinking.
Put
the
that
point
motherfucking
is
Uncle
that she asked
Uncle
her man.
Nearest.
She didn't ask permission, but she told her man who she was about to interview just so he would be comfortable. Because he probably knows that I'm a Scorpio.
But you said that's why I'm single though. Remember you said it at the beginning of the episode?
Did I?
You did.
We'll see y'all next
you ain't
week.
married,
We
so
get into
that's single to me.
karaoke. All right, BRB. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P, and I have a very special announcement to make. Now, as you know, we're moving into a whole new studio. We about to have all new everything. So we wanted to hear from y'all. So if you have something you want to get off your chest, something that's bothering you, whatever you want to say, you have suggestions, anything, we are having a segment that we're adding to the show. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna call a number and leave us a voicemail. Now, y'all know I don't like when y'all get long-winded and shit. Don't be calling, leaving no 10-minute voicemail or nothing like that. So call, leave us a voicemail. Like I said, if you wanna get something off your chest, you have a suggestion for the show. And honestly, y'all can start leaving voicemails right now because I'm trying to figure out what I wanna name the segment. You know, me and Dre have been brainstorming a little bit. So call this number, 678-827-1826. That's 678-827-1826. And if you leave a good voicemail, you're gonna be featured on Poor Minds. So let us know what we should name the segment. If y'all have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Talk to y'all soon. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P, and I have a very special announcement. Well, I already announced it, but I'm gonna let y'all know again. We are going on tour. It's starting in June, y'all. Look, we announcing it extra early so y'all got time to get your tickets. No excuses. We got LA, Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston. Now, listen to me, because I know how y'all get. We are still adding dates. I repeat, we are still adding dates. But if you see your city right now, go ahead and get your tickets. If you don't see your city, don't worry, we still coming, okay? So make sure y'all go to www.poorminds.com and get y'all VIP meet and greets. We outside, poo. Don't wanna make a scene. I really don't care if people stare at us. Sometimes I think I'm dreaming. Yeah! I pinch myself just to see if I'm awake or not. Is it real? What I feel, could it be you and me until the end of time? Take my heart, hold it tight. It's true love. Yeah! Come on, y'all.
No, I gotta be
the one you touch.
baby.
I gotta be the one you love. Oh!
Hold up.
I gotta be the one you feel. And I gotta be the one to fill your life with sunshine. I gotta be the one you know.
So,
I gotta be the one you need. Come on, Kenny. I'm just telling you that I've gotta be. Oh, we missed the part.
Starting our lives together.
That was your part.
We could be. Let's take this vow to love one another. Make this thing a reality. Oh. What I feel you to be, you and me, until the end of time.
Yeah! All right.
Just throw it in there.
First of all, get into it. The big Kenny, not the little one. Kenny Burns. Stop playing with him. He is not one of them. Purr.
Big
And I
purr.
The 5th member of Jagged Edge.
Period. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it fucked up.